Hello, welcome back to Modern Witch Mama. I haven't done a collective reading in a while, so I felt really called to today. We are in a very intense full moon right now, the Pisces full super blue moon. So, not only are we in a super moon, but we're in the blue moon, which I don't know exactly the timing on this, but it only occurs once every so often. I think the last time was 4 or 6 years ago. So it's when two full moons occur in the same month. So August, earlier this month, we had a full moon, and now we're having another one at the end of the month before we change over into September. So the energies have been really intense. I will just say that. But today, I feel like I am sort of coming out of that fog that I was in for the past couple of weeks. So let me know in the comments how you guys are feeling. Are you still feeling tired? Are you in a fog? Are you feeling energetic today? Let me know how it's going for you. And I'll get you this collective reading. Okay, yeah, we have Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, so wands are typically their action, power, their fire energy, and you are at a place where you're almost getting to that point where you're achieving that goal, that big goal that's really on your mind, but something is kind of just being hung up. um, there's something being hung up in the process. This could be a delay as well related to Mercury retrograde. So let's see what else is coming out on this. There's light at the end of the tunnel, but there's a couple of delays that are happening right now, is what I'm getting. So there's some delays in whatever goal you're pursuing, or there's some sudden changes or unexpected forks in the road or something of that nature. So we also have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, which Ten of Pentacles is happy endings, happy family. You have achieved your dreams, you have arrived. Everything is pretty much in harmony and synced in harmony and light and happiness. So in reverse, it's just sort of like a little message that you are still well on your way to this, but again, with the delays. And this is not surprising me with Mercury retrograde that we're getting all of these messages of delays coming out, because that's what happens in Mercury retrograde. And I tend to tell people not to make it a self-fulfilling prophecy. And if you are new to these readings, know that I approach these a little bit differently. Of course, I read the cards, but I also give you some mini coaching around different areas that are coming up. So if you are like listening and tuning into all of these messages around Mercury retrograde, meaning that things are just not going to go right, you might as well not even try, or what's the point of trying? Those are all really negative ways to approach things, right? So, what I tend to do is really approach things from the positive mindset. If you set out and you have that positive intent, things are going to go right. My actions and everything that I am manifesting, all of my dreams are going to come true. And at first, it might seem sort of weird for your mind to wrap around, like, something that's not immediate reality right now. But once you start practicing this just slight mindset shift, you're going to notice that it actually starts to manifest into the world in that way. So never feed into the self-fulfilling Mercury retrograde prophecies that everything is just going to go wrong no matter what, and like that you have no sovereignty or control over the situation, because that's simply not true. So now that I have that out of the way, the Page of Swords in reverse came out. Again, Page of Swords is learning knowledge. It's you're adding something to your sense of higher understanding, your higher learning, your spiritual learning. But again, it's in reverse, so there's a delay. There's some type of obstacle. If you look on the card, she's crossing over a like from one log to another on top of a sword. So she is meticulously navigating this challenge, this sort of like this crossing that she has to get to in her life, meticulously navigating it. But there is some knowledge still to be gained. Because this is in the reverse, it's indicating to me there is still some type of knowledge that is going to be coming to you. Maybe you're learning, maybe you are in school, maybe you are getting a certificate in something, maybe you're becoming a practitioner, a spiritual practitioner, or any other type of practitioner. Maybe you're perfecting your craft. So it's just a message to keep going with that, because the Ten of Pentacles shows that there are going to be ultimate rewards and outcomes coming, but they're just going to be in a delayed state. And then we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So the Seven of Cups is all about making a decision. The Seven of Cups is there are many different paths I can take in my life. Which path would serve my highest good? Which path would serve the highest good of all? So this is really about centering yourself, grounding yourself in your energy, and deciding which is that path that's going to make the most sense for my higher self. And this is not something that we're taught in school. It's not something that we are taught, to tune into our higher selves and our spiritual selves, our souls. We're not taught to do that. We're simply not. So this is something that takes practice. But when you can tune into it every single day, you start to notice that these decisions about which way to go, there's many different paths to take. These decisions start becoming easier to make and to stick with that particular decision. So the fact that this was reversed, I'm really feeling that you are struggling making some type of decision in this case. You might be second guessing yourself. You might be uncertain. I'm sensing doubt and uncertainty and unsureness about your path forward. So if that is you, if that resonates with you, this message is really coming through that no matter what path that you decide to take, no matter which doorway you decide to step through, no matter which ladder you decide to climb, or no matter which maybe descending stairwell I'm hearing you decide to go down, no matter what the case is, you cannot choose wrong. You cannot choose wrong when you tune into your higher self and listen to what they have to say. So then we have the Lovers, which is a card about decisions. So typically people see the Lovers and we feel like it's romantic love, that it is relationships. And yes, it can be, right? This can indicate a beautiful romantic partnership coming in, even a business partnership coming in, some type of friendship, a very special connection, friendship coming in. It can be all indicate all of those things, but the Lovers can also be a decision that you are faced with, which that comes back to the Seven of Cups. that decision that you're being faced with, that you have to really pull from your heart center to lean into what is your heart trying to tell you to decide on that particular path, on that particular choice in your life that you're facing. So, this is really about tuning into your heart center, your heart chakra, to really start making those important decisions from your heart space and with the guidance of your higher self as well. So then we have the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is really about releasing. It's about releasing those energies that are no longer serving us. And that is like the perfect energy to come up on the full moon day, because today is the perfect day to do a moon releasing ceremony. And if you haven't done a moon releasing ceremony before, today's the perfect day to start. So, and it doesn't have to be like perfect, and it doesn't have to be step by step in order, but all you have to do, this is what I would suggest if you would like to do a moon ceremony to release what is no longer serving you today on the Pisces full moon. So get a fire safe container, which this can be anything from a little cauldron, like a metal cauldron or a metal tin, or even like an old candle holder that is burnt all the way down, and you can use that. Fill that container about halfway up with some Epsom salts, and then you want to go outside, or if you have it in your house, you can use a bay leaf or a leaf from outside, or a stick, or even a matchstick. You can use any one of those items to represent as what you're burning away that no longer serves you. So then you want to sit in a meditative state for a few minutes and see what comes up naturally to you for what you are being called to release in this moon cycle. So don't overthink it. Don't think too hard. Just let naturally what is the first thing that comes up for you, let it come up. And once you have that in your mind, once you have what it is you would like to release, I want you to light that leaf or stick or whatever you're using to represent it. I want you to light it on fire and put it in the fireproof safe container and let that whole item burn down. And that is a representation of you burning away the energies that no longer serve you moving forward on your path. So there you go. And this is actually on this card, it looks like she is doing some type of a ceremony to get rid of those energies that she no longer wants, right? So, yes, this is really a big releasing moon. So I'm using these for the first time. I just picked these up and I'm so excited. So I'm going to get you guys a couple oracle cards, see where the energies are at. If I can open the box. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I just want to read this to you guys really quickly. You called upon the goddesses, and the goddesses called you. You are being called to bear witness to your own joy, magic, and power. Will you heed the call? So I love that it says that, because I literally just wrote something similar in my messaging and as a part of this YouTube channel and Modern Witch Mama podcast. So I love that. So let's get you some oracle messages. What does the collective need to hear today? Okay, so we got number 21, Sukuyant. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Scarcity. Okay, so someone out there needs to hear this message around scarcity. So let's read the book and see what this says. The shadow of scarcity, the element of air. So beauty by day and hag by night, the Sukuyant is an energy vampire, also known throughout the diaspora as Ole Hig and Buhag. Whether energy or blood, for vampires, there is never enough to go around. So the shadow guidance from this card, you have so much more than you realize. You have access to unlimited joy, love, good times, pleasures, and prosperity. Be grateful for your riches. So, your embodiment task from this card, stop going to the ocean and asking for a thimble full of water. It doesn't feel like it when you're desperate, but scarcity and lack are an illusion. Prosperity is believing that there is an overflow, more than enough love, happiness, well being, and money to go around. Vampires take from others because they don't have enough life force for themselves. That is scarcity consciousness. When you embody lack, you are always hungry, tired, and jealous. So make a gratitude list. What are you grateful for right now? And your goddess declaration is my blessings always overflow. All right. So, great message, great reminder for all of us. We all need to be reminded of this. Scarcity consciousness, poverty consciousness truly is a thing. And when we feed into it, when we feed into that sort of consciousness and thinking, we get trapped in the victim mode. And we never want to get trapped in the victim mode, because victim mode makes you powerless. And we are powerful creators of our own reality. We are not powerless, so we do not want to get trapped in that powerlessness, right? So, beautiful message. Let me know if that's resonating with any of you. I got one more here. Number 17, Satira, brazen. So I'll go ahead and read that one. So this is the goddess of brazenness in Guyana. So the element is fire. Goddess Satira is the energy and spirit of Buxton in Guyana, South America. Satira is brave, bold, brazen, and barefaced, casting a spell with her hips. So Satira's guidance is step up and go for it. Partner with the divine to make brazen choices, and everything meant to diminish you will elevate you. All who mean you harm will fall away. Your hurdles are illusions because you are plugged into the source. Your embodiment is make the brazen decision. What would you dare to do if you knew you couldn't fail? It is brazen to be unapologetically you. It is brazen to speak up for someone not in the room. It is brazen to choose a different spiritual path or career than your community. It is brazen to build your family your way. Goddess force energy is brazen. So your goddess declaration for this card is I am bold, brave, shameless, and brazen. Wow. So like I said, I just picked up this deck and I already love the energies in it. So beautiful. So that is your collective reading for today. A lot of you are being faced with some choices in your life, but you're being reassured that you do hold all the power. You hold all the power and sovereignty within you to make those decisions. And you never have to feel powerless, like you're being controlled by some other force. Once you start feeling powerless, that sense of powerlessness, or that you're being controlled by some other force, you can bring your energy back into yourself, ground yourself, do some grounding exercises, some breath work, some yoga, or meditation, a Reiki session. You can also book a session with me if that interested you. I have Reiki hypnotherapy, I have combination sessions, and now Akashic Record sessions as well. So check out the links below in the video description. You can find all the links to book a session. But know that you hold the power. You are that sovereign being, and you are that powerful, powerful creator of your own reality that gets to choose. You get to decide and you get to choose what is next for you. No one else has the power to choose that for you, right? So it's time to take back your power. So happy full moon in Pisces, everybody. Please, please take care, get some rest, do your releasing ceremonies, and let me know how it goes in the comment below.